Welcome to the Kale Houser Leadership Secrets podcast. Today, let's sell results, not benefits. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Kale Houser Leadership Secrets podcast. My name is Kale Houser. I appreciate you joining me today. No matter where you or when you are listening to this, as it drops, or maybe weeks or years or months later, I very much appreciate it. I am hoping, and it is my intent, to help you out with a multitude of different aspects of what it means to be a business leader, what it means to be somebody that has the responsibility, whether that be socially, morally, fiduciarily, organizationally, or any other nature, of leading a team of people, of leading other people down a journey towards a goal, towards a target that ultimately we're usually ill-prepared for. Usually we're thrust into that in some form or fashion, and we kind of have to figure it out as we go. And the whole intent of this podcast is to give you those tips and tricks and ideas and thought patterns to make that journey easier and more fluid and significantly less painful for you as a leader, to certainly avoid some of the mistakes that I made and learn from the experiences of leaders that I had the fortune and misfortune to serve and be under. And part of that today is understanding, in every business, no matter if you are a baker, a plumber, you do finance at a home mortgage center, or you work at a kind of a traditional corporate type office where, you go into work every day in your suit and tie. You could be a legitimate, sales representative, working at a car dealership, and everything in between. There is an aspect of your job, directly or maybe indirectly, that has to do with sales. It has to do with selling your product, your service, your profession to other people. Now, this could be business, in a retail type setting, your business to the end line consumer. This could be a business to business, business to larger business, smaller business, whatever that may be. But there is an aspect of selling, if you think about this, to pretty much every business. Does that make sense? I think we can kind of all agree with that. If for some reason you disagree, or you have an example that I'm just not thinking of or haven't run into, please let me know. Drop me a DM, drop a comment, whichever platform it is that you're listening or watching this on. I would appreciate that. And also, if you have not yet and you need help hiring those amazing people to join your team, hiring the right people to help your organization grow and be better and to build your culture rather than tear it down, please make sure and visit kalehouserleadership.com and download your free PDF guide of my top 10 interview questions you must be asking in order to find the right people to join your team. That is totally free for you at kalehouserleadership.com. My gift to you, in hopes, in earnest sincerity, that it benefits you greatly and changes the way not only you do interviews, but the way that you hire on new and future teammates. But as we're going through this process of discovering, okay, well, I can see how this is sales, and obviously this over here is sales because we're legitimately selling our product, selling our service to people. But some of the other things that maybe aren't as obvious or are not so overt in nature, in the selling nature, is you have to kind of convince yourself or understand, or at least acknowledge, that activity is at its root, at its core, a sales activity. And what I mean by that is you need to show people the results that they're going to get by virtue of the thing that you're selling to them, by virtue of the thing that you're convincing them to use or convincing them to no longer do. This could be even in the form, Weight Watchers. Yes, they're selling their program, they're selling their product and their meals and all those kinds of things, their shakes, but they're also selling an idea. They're selling a future result. And that is ultimately what they are selling. And the title of this is Sell Results, Not Benefits. Now, there are a multitude of benefits because, weight loss is an easy example to make use of. There are multiple and well-documented benefits of not being obese, of having proper strength in your bones, of having proper nutrition. The benefits are inarguable and not indefensible, but unequivocally correct, right? Being healthy as a human being far outweighs and benefits of all kinds of things, disease, longevity of your life, overall health of your skin and nails and teeth and eyes and blah, 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 everything, right? We understand this. I don't want to beat that too far. But the results is why people go on a health journey, is why people maintain a healthy lifestyle, why people maintain a nutritious diet, go to the gym, work out, go for walks, get sunlight, take vitamins, all those things. It's for that result. And the benefits just add to that result. Does that make sense? And I want to get you to really think about, what is the result that your business is offering your clientele, your customer base? What is the result? And this may be just you as the leader in leading your team. What is the result that you're leading them towards? Now, certainly there should be benefits to that, getting that result. But the benefits are secondary to the actual result. Does that make sense? And if you found yourself flipping those two, like, hey, if we reach this $1 million revenue goal, these are going to be the benefits for that. Like, hey, we can spend more in advertising and grow even bigger. We can hire more people, right? That's a flip-flop of the intent of this. And I hope there is a discernible difference. And I hope I'm doing at least a decent job of explaining the nuance between it, because people will drive towards that result in order to get the benefits. Does that make sense? And your job is to sell that result, because when you sell just the benefits, they're only going to drive to that benefit. They're going to drive just enough to get that benefit. And it may not be the result you want, because I can go into a liposuction surgery center and walk out 20 pounds lighter, 30 pounds lighter, 100 pounds lighter. But that's not the result I want in my life. I want to be healthy. Does that make sense? I understand this is a little bit of nuanced in nature, and I hope I'm doing a good job of explaining it, of the thought process that's going through my head. But the point being, please, please, please start focusing on the results that you get for people and not so much on just the benefits. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, please reach out to me. I know this may be a little bit nuanced in nature, but these are kind of the secondary and next level things that you need to start thinking about in your business if you're not already. Make sense? A little bit shorter one for you today to kind of digest, think about, ponder. Shoot me your questions, Kale@kalehouserleadership.com, of, hey, what did you really actually mean by this? Or you were way off based on that. Or you made no sense throughout the entirety of your podcast. So let's figure that out if that is the case. Hey, thank you for being on this journey with me. I sincerely appreciate every single one of you that day in and day out listens and provides that feedback to me. It is greatly appreciated. And I hope to return in kind the favor and kindness. Have a fantastic afternoon, no matter where you're at in the world. Bye.